In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 27, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Houston Rockets versus Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers are set to host the Houston Rockets in an interconference clash on Wednesday, November 27th. Philadelphia has struggled immensely this season, holding a dismal 3-13 record through the first 2 months of play. Injuries and underwhelming performances have plagued the Sixers, leading to losses in 6 of their last 7 games. In contrast, the Rockets have been in excellent form, boasting a 13-6 record that places them 3rd in the Western Conference standings. Houston enters this matchup riding the momentum of having won 8 of their last 10 games. The injury report remains a significant factor for both teams. The Rockets are still without Steven Adams, while the 76ers continue to miss key players Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Kyle Lowry. This game could turn into a contest of survival, especially with the uncertain day-to-day status of George and Embiid. Without their stars, the Sixers look like a team destined for the top of the NBA draft lottery. However, even when they're available, Philadelphia's performance has been middling at best. Off-court issues involving Embiid have clearly affected team chemistry, and their poor on-court metrics reflect this. The Sixers rank 29th in shooting percentage, three-point shooting, and field goal defense, statistics indicative of a struggling team. Conversely, the Rockets have been stellar on the defensive end, ranking 2nd in the league in field goal defense and 3rd in scoring defense. While Houston will be playing the second game of a back-to-back, their younger, more athletic roster is well suited to exploit the Sixers' weaknesses, particularly if Embiid and George are absent. Philadelphia's disastrous start to the season has been marked by an inability to find ways to win. They are a mere 3-7 against the spread as underdogs and 2-6 against the spread when playing at home. Meanwhile, the Rockets are thriving and look poised to dominate. Houston has won 8 of their last 10 games outright and has consistently translated their strong defensive efforts to road games, where they are 6-3 against the spread this season. The Rockets' recent hot streak has made them one of the most impressive teams in the league. Their thrilling overtime victory against the Timberwolves last night was a testament to their resilience and form. On the other hand, the 76ers are dealing with one of their worst slumps in recent years. With 3 of their best players sidelined, it's no surprise they enter this game as home underdogs. While the back-to-back scheduling and an overtime game might weigh on the Rockets, the Sixers' struggles give Houston a clear advantage. Despite playing on consecutive nights, the Rockets show no signs of slowing down. They have been consistently winning and covering spreads, going 8-2 straight up and against the spread in their last 10 outings. Houston's young and talented core is meshing seamlessly, and they are proving to be a formidable opponent. With their current form, the Houston Rockets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Philadelphia's offense, which ranks 8th in scoring, takes a severe hit without George and Embiid. Their limitations were on full display in a recent game against the Clippers, where they managed just 99 points and lost by a staggering 26-point margin. They now face a Houston team that excels defensively, ranking 3rd in scoring defense and 2nd in field goal defense. Philadelphia's struggles are further compounded by their next-to-last ranking in shooting efficiency, a weakness that Houston's elite rebounding will only exacerbate. The Rockets' dominance on the boards will restrict the Sixers to one-shot possessions and prevent second-chance opportunities. Additionally, Philadelphia's slow pace of play, 26th in the league, limits their scoring potential further. With all these factors in play, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Portland Trail Blazers versus Indiana Pacers. It's an interconference clash on the basketball court as 2 teams, each seeking a much-needed win, face off in the Hoosier State. The Portland Trail Blazers hit the road to take on the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday night. In their most recent outing, Portland suffered a lopsided 123-98 defeat at the hands of Memphis on Monday night, failing to cover the spread as 10.5-point underdogs. Meanwhile, Indiana secured a hard-fought 114-110 home victory over New Orleans on Monday night during the second game of a back-to-back. though they also failed to cover the spread as 6.5-point favorites. Historically, the Trail Blazers hold a commanding 62-38 lead in the regular season series between these two teams. Last season, Portland swept both meetings, including a close 118-115 home win in their most recent matchup on January 29, 2024. The Trail Blazers remain shorthanded, with key players such as Mattis Thybulle, Deander Ayton, and Scoot Henderson sidelined due to injuries. The Pacers are dealing with their own injury concerns, missing Andrew Nembhard, Ben Shepherd, and Aaron Nesmith. Neither team inspires full confidence at the moment, but the Pacers open as the favorites, riding the momentum of back-to-back solid wins. While Indiana holds the advantage as the home team and is perceived as the stronger squad, their injury struggles, poor defensive play, and inconsistent 7-10-1 record against the spread add layers of uncertainty. Conversely, the Trail Blazers are not piling up wins but are a youthful and gritty team with a respectable 10-7-1 against the spread record. Given Indiana's defensive vulnerabilities and Portland's ability to keep games close, it's reasonable to expect the Trail Blazers to cover the spread as underdogs. Therefore, the Portland Trail Blazers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. This game also has the makings of a high-scoring affair. The Pacers are built around offensive efficiency, anchored by Tyrese Halliburton's playmaking and Benedict Mathurin's scoring ability, even when Halliburton's shooting is off. On the other hand, the Trail Blazers favor a high-tempo style of play, driven by quick possessions under the leadership of Henderson. Portland struggles with turnovers, and defensive breakdowns often result in easy scoring opportunities for opponents, which Indiana is well equipped to capitalize on. With the Trail Blazers consistently allowing opponents to score in the 110-plus range and the Pacers thriving against weak defenses, this game's pace and offensive potential strongly suggest a higher total score. Thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus Orlando Magic. The Chicago Bulls, with a current record of 8-11, have underperformed for several years, consistently falling short of expectations. While their start to the 2024-2025 season has been far from perfect, there are promising signs of improvement, particularly with the development of their young backcourt. This newfound potential could keep them competitive in the play-in tournament race throughout the season, offering a glimmer of hope for their fans. On Wednesday, the Bulls will face off against the Orlando Magic, a team sitting at 12-7 and continuing their impressive trajectory from last season. The Magic have started the 2024-2025 campaign on a high note, displaying remarkable growth and positioning themselves as a team with one of the highest ceilings in the league. Their momentum from last year seems to have carried over seamlessly, making them a formidable opponent for Chicago. In terms of player availability, the Bulls remain without Lonzo Ball and Patrick Williams, key pieces whose absences have impacted their performance. Meanwhile, the Magic are also dealing with injuries, as Paolo Banchero and Gary Harris are once again ruled out. Offensively, neither team has been particularly explosive this season, but Orlando's defense has been nothing short of elite, contrasting sharply with Chicago's struggles on the defensive end, where they rank among the league's weakest. The Bulls face an uphill battle, especially since they are just 1-3 against the spread in games played on no rest. On the other hand, the Magic have been dominant against the spread, boasting a 9-1 record over their last 10 games. Chicago's defensive woes and the scheduling disadvantage could prove costly against a red-hot Orlando team that is unbeaten at home this season, holding a perfect 8-0 record. This matchup pits strength against strength, with Orlando's league best defense squaring off against Chicago's 7th-ranked defense. History also favors the Magic, as they hold a 5-1 record in their last 6 meetings with the Bulls. Despite flashes of competitiveness, the Bulls often struggle to match up against Orlando's physicality and defensive intensity. The Magic's recent form, particularly their ability to cover the spread in 9 of their last 10 games, makes them a clear favorite. Even though Chicago is coming off a morale-boosting win against the Wizards, playing the second half of a back-to-back set against a rested and informed Magic squad puts them at a significant disadvantage. With Orlando's strong home record and consistent performances, picking them to win and cover the spread as favorites appears to be the most logical choice. This game features notable scoring talents on both teams, with multiple players averaging 20 or more points per game this season. However, the trend of low-scoring contests between these two squads is hard to ignore. The under has hit in 7 of their last 10 matchups, with their only meeting this season totaling just 201 points. For the Bulls, the under has been a consistent outcome, sitting at 5-5 in their last 10 games overall. Additionally, Chicago has surpassed the 110-point mark only once in their last last 10 meetings with Orlando. For the Magic, the under is 6-4 over their last 10 games, with their defensive prowess holding opponents to under 100 points in most contests during that span. While the Bulls have been involved in some high-scoring games recently, including a 136-122 victory over Atlanta and a 142-131 loss to Memphis, Wednesday's game is expected to be a slower-paced affair. The Magic's methodical offense and stifling defense should limit Chicago's scoring opportunities, leading to a more subdued game. The under has cashed in 5 of the last 6 head-to-head matchups between these teams and has also been the result in 8 of Orlando's last 10 games. Given these trends and the Magic's defensive strength, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.